what's a good money making methods? Okay, let me discuss money making in Wynncraft, okay? Because that's something that like everyone will want to like have a video or slash make a video or thread or whatever about, right? But let me discuss that for a bit because it's a bit of a difficult topic to discuss because it has a few drawbacks if you talk about it too much. But I'd start off by saying the best way of making money on Wynncraft is not by telling anyone how you make money. Because the thing is, if let's say I said you can get a lot of money by selling this item, right? Then everyone who hears that tip, right? If I made a video or if I just said it to a friend and then you repeated it to someone else, then everyone will want to sell that item to make money, right? But then you're gonna have 200 players selling that item, so it's not gonna be worth as much anymore. Because the value of something, right, is usually decided by the demand of it. So if everyone wants something, it's quite valuable. If everyone wants something that that is really like there isn't much of, like let's say there was only this one potion, right? And everyone wanted this, then I could sell it for as high as possible, right? Because there's only one potion and everyone wants it. But if it's something that anyone can get, it's not going to be the same. Because if I said everyone wants potions, then, you know, people who want to get money, they'll just try to find or get potions and then sell it. And what that does is that everyone is going to sell the thing that everyone wants, right? And that means that, you know, the supply weighs up to the demand, which decreases the price. Because, you know, if there's a lot of it, there's enough for everyone, so it's not going to be worth much. Are you stealing my drops? You. It's not going to be worth as much if there's a lot of it, right? So basically, if I said you can get a lot of money on Wynncraft by selling this or by doing this, you're not going to be able to get money from it, because then everyone is going to do it, and if everyone does it, there's going to be a lot of supply, right? So you're going to have, like, let's say potion making. Like I sold a potion and I got a lot of money from it. If everyone starts selling potions, you know, there's going to be a ton of potions and it's going to be super easy to get. And basically what that does is that it decreases the value of the potion, right? Because everyone is selling it, so you can get it anywhere. So by telling people how to gain money on Wynncraft, right? What that is going to do is that it's actually going to decrease the value of the thing that you were selling, right? And that will end up making everyone less money. It's not going to be worth anything. A good example is Yoshi, right? He did a video where he sold a ring, a level 1 XP ring. He showed a way how to get it, right, quite easily, and then he sold it for a ton of money, right? And then he earned a lot of LE by selling that. And what that did, what his video did, was that everyone started to get that item to sell it for money, right? But if there's a ton of the same, you know, item, you know, it's not going to be worth as much because, you know, there's too much of it, you know. If you only have one buyer but 10 sellers, the price will drop because you want to sell it, so you have to decrease your price, otherwise someone else will, you know, someone else will buy that item from someone else. So basically, you can't make a video telling people how to earn money on Wynncraft if it's about selling something or doing something specific, because that won't actually make them money, because that will just decrease the price of the product or whatever you're doing, so it's not going to be worth it in the long run. And before you think, well, loot running isn't necessarily selling something, right? Because people talk about loot running as a good example on how to make money. Wait, oh god, it teleport. I did every step though. You have to wait. Thank you for calling me cool. So, loot running, because people usually say you can earn money by loot running. And that is true, that is true. I mean, you don't lose money from loot running. But you can't say that to everyone, because everyone can't loot run. That's just how it is. Is it a way to get the creeper mask back? Yes, you can just repeat the steps. So if you go to the cave... Yeah, I grabbed the cannonball. If you go to the cave where you teleported to the top of the mountain... and get the creeper skin and then kill the pigman overlord, you can buy the one. You can buy the helmet again. No, you can't get it from Fixed Quest because it's a purchasable item. You can just buy it again. Okay, so loot running. Let me first explain how loot chests tend to work. If the world you're on is quite old, right? It's been up for a few hours. The chests tend to be better, right? If you join a restarted world, so one that is, you know, just a few minutes old or so, the chests are gonna be really bad. Like, it's gonna be like 4 emeralds or something, right? Even with loot quality. That happens to me all the time. So you can get great chests by going to a world that is old or that hasn't been looted in a few hours, right? And that's how you can get money from loot running, right? You loot run on old worlds or unlooted worlds to get good chests, to get good items, right? But the thing is, if everyone is gonna loot run, if everyone is gonna loot run to gain money, what that is gonna do, it's gonna do so. Every world is always constantly looted, so the chests will always be bad because everyone is loot running. So the chests have just been looted, they respawn and they're crappy because they need to sit for a few hours. So if you tell everyone you can make money by loot running, that doesn't really work, because if everyone starts to loot run, the chests will just be worse and worse, and you'll end up basically not being able to loot run because everyone's doing it. So basically, don't tell people how to make money on Wynncraft, because that will just end up losing, like making you lose money. Oh. Okay, so if that made sense, right? So if everyone starts selling something, the price of that item will drop, so it's not going to be worth selling it, right? And if everyone loot runs, the chests will be, you know, always looted, so they will either be empty or crappy and, you know, not have good items. So how, wait, when you get to the quest in the Canyon of the Lost, can you make me help them do? You can do them with me, yeah. I'm not sure if I'll get to that, you know, today or so, but it depends when I get there. But you can, if you're still here watching, you can join in. I'm farming here, spiders. Can't you see that? No, I won't do mini quests. I think I haven't thought about that. Never reveal the secrets. No, that's actually not true. It's not true either. You can't tell people how to make money. It's just the how, like the what gains you money that you have to think about, right? Because in some cases, things actually don't drop in value. Like, if it's something everyone wants, right? Let's say everyone wants this chest plate, right? Then if you sell it, you know, if everyone starts selling it, the price will drop because people only need one chest plate. So once you buy a chest plate, you don't need more, but people keep selling it, right? So the prices will drop and all of that. But if it's something that everyone needs all the time and that everyone uses up, so an item that is basically expendable, right? Something that you use up and only use once or so. Everyone will, keep buying it because they keep needing it. And an example of that is scrap, right? Repair scrap. If you have crafted items, you don't need to buy scrap once and then you're done with it. You actually need to continuously buy scrap. Because, your items needs to be repaired all the time. So, like, selling scrap could earn you money because everyone needs, or everyone with crafted items needs scrap, and once they buy scrap, they use up that scrap, and once they need repairs, they buy more scrap, right? So even if everyone is selling scrap, people will keep needing scrap, right? Because they keep needing to repair. But of course the prices will drop, but the items won't be useless. And scrap is relatively cheap, I'd say. It's around 10 to 15 emeralds a piece. So it's not super duper expensive. And, oh, Hunter, hello. Yes, calling out. So if you keep, like, needing scrap, you're gonna have to buy more. And, if everyone is selling it, everyone who needs scrap will be able to get that scrap. The prices will most likely drop, of course, but not probably too much, because people will keep selling it or keep buying it. So it will be a probably relatively stable source of income. Corcus is what? It's the Holy Land? Corcus is quite cool. Except for the robots. They're annoying. Oop. Oh, I didn't one-hit him. Oh, I didn't need the brown mushrooms. Yeah. There we go. Thank you. What does this do? XP bonus? Whoa. That's how you do awesome XP. Potions. Let's see which one is the next one. Oh wait, we actually didn't. Wait, what? I finished Deja Vu, didn't I? Oh no, I needed to talk to him again. Sorry guys. I thought we had finished talking to him. Let's see. Wait. Imagine crafting stuff. Crafting stuff, yeah. I mean, professions isn't for everyone. Certainly isn't something I want to, spend all my time on. But it can be fun. It can be very useful. And that's another way of making money. Not about selling things, because selling things and everyone wanting to sell things, that will break the market within, any time. Laughs in having tier 8. Tier 8 is nothing. I have tier 10. Having then Max proffers to laugh at me having tier 12. Let's see, where were we? So another way to make money is actually by crafting items, right? So you do professions, and then you craft items, and then you sell those items to the blacksmith. You can get a lot of money actually from doing that. Just a few, like, inventories, like an inventory or a few inventories full of level 80 or 90 or 100-ish stuff can actually give you a few liquefied emeralds. So you can get money from that. Guild member gets money by selling tier 12 tools for 5 LE. Yeah, that's a way to make money too. But if everyone is doing it, then there's gonna be, you know, too many. Yeah, I know, mana region. I did that for, I did a, one of my old Let's Plays was a crafting only one, and I did this quest like 6 times or something with different classes to be able to craft mana region armor. Are you guys discussing guild stuff? Oh wait, I got my scoring to 52 and it's profitable. Also dungeon keys. Yeah, selling things, when it comes to selling things, sell things that maybe like people use and then they will need again. Like XP potions maybe, right? Because you use an XP potion and then you need another one for when that one runs out. But of course, if everyone is selling something, it doesn't mean if you only need it once or a billion times. If everyone is selling it, prices will drop because it's easy to get, it's accessible, everyone is selling it, you know, so prices will naturally drop by that. But I'd say you can make money from doing quests, you can make money from crafting items and then selling it to the blacksmith. You can make money by loot running and not selling the items you get, but actually selling them to the blacksmith or keeping just the emeralds you get from chests. But of course, if everyone is loot running, chests will be crappy. Like yeah, that happened with tier 6 powders. Like, tier 6 powders used to be worth, what, 2 LE? Now you can buy them for like less than an LE. I sold tier 2 powders for like no, for 4,000 maybe, so that's, you know, half of the worth basically. So I mean, you can definitely Meltix Wall Grave Digger, yeah. So basically, if it's about selling, prices of that thing you're selling will drop, so it's not gonna be too much worth it. If it's something that is super like grindy and everyone will try to get it, it's not gonna be worth the time or the effort. So it's difficult to say how to make money on Wynncraft due to all of those, you know, economical difficulties, of course. Oh, sorry, I hit the thingy that holds the microphone because I was reaching over for the thingy to clean my glasses with. Because I actually accidentally touched my glasses. Because that's the thing people with glasses sometimes do. No, that made it worse somehow. I'm walking with one hand, cleaning my glasses with the other. I can see again. Vision has been restored. Powder value drop because Corcus loot runs you can get easily tier 3 and 4 powders. Yeah, see? If everyone is selling something, the prices will drop. And after a while, it's not gonna be worth it. Like, no, basically no one is selling rarities because everyone who wanted a rarity, they got one. But the thing about powders, that's another good example. It's about, you know, it has to do with what I said about scrap. Because powders you use once or so, but then you maybe want a new build, so you need new powders, or you want to upgrade your armor, so people are gonna, you know, not as much as scrap maybe, but people are gonna continue to buy powders. But that will also affect the price, even though it's people still buy it, you know, but the prices have decreased, and it's, you know, is it still worth it if everyone is gonna do it? It's all an economical mess when it comes to sell things and get money from it, and also loot running, because that will be another issue. I'd say one safer way to earn money is the Sea Veil Reef. Now, before anyone starts laughing in breathing helmets, it's actually quite true. Like, Sea Veil Reef, right? It's east of Salchar. You can dive there and get items, and then you sell those items for a few No, don't. Well, slash find -10 or -10 underscore alt, because that's the account I'm playing on right now. It's my alt account. Like, you can dive in Sea Veil Reef, right, and sell those items. And it's quite calm, so you don't have to worry about, you know, getting killed by mobs or anything. But it's not like you don't get a ton of money instantly. You dive for maybe an hour, and then you get like an LE or so, you know. But the thing about the Sea Veil Reef is, even though you don't get a ton of money instantly, you still, you know, it's the prices or what you get from it doesn't change. It doesn't fluctuate. You know, the prices doesn't drop. The worth of it doesn't drop because it's an it's an untradeable item or a miscellaneous item that you sell to a merchant, so you don't sell it to a player. Whenever players are involved, you're gonna make less money uh, of it if everyone knows about it, right? So basically, it's difficult to like make a video on how to earn money on Wynncraft, right? Because most people who have done it so far, as far as I know, tend to have one of those methods that are gonna end up being useless after making that video. So, but I think I plan on making a video where I'm gonna talk about this, probably a bit shorter though, because I've been rambling on for like forever, right, guys? Yeah. I think it's, yeah, Gravedigger. But there I'm probably gonna include like Sea Veil Reef, selling scrap, and then crafting items and selling it to the blacksmith, not selling it to players, because that's not gonna be worth it. But just craft items and then sell it to the blacksmith and then take the monies you get, because that doesn't, the value of those things won't fluctuate, or well, unless, you know, you count the scrap in that. Because still, if everyone sells scrap, you know, everyone with crafted items still needs scrap. But if everyone sells this, the price will, or value of it will drop.